Hello everybody. Today we will study about the environmental impact of gas turbine power plant. Which are the flue gases coming out from the exactly from the gas turbine. What effect of that and which type of flue gases and which type of combinations of that gases are there in that flue gases, exhaust gases. So it is a alteration of existing environmental condition, new environmental condition, whichever is adverse or maybe beneficial. Beneficial is less because of the enriched generation of the power. A new project needed to economic growth, quality of life, which are closely related to the surrounding environment. So this done, how much impact is requirement particular is given in impact. So the in we study in this study we will see the environmental parameters include land use, water quality, air quality, noise, ecology, forestry, air. So the Bohr gas turbine, the impact assessment is not difficult as important, as most important is gaseous pollution and its impact on the human health on micro scale and on ecology on a macro scale. The major pollutant from the combustion process in the gas turbine are NOx, SO2, hydrocarbon and carbon monoxides. So out of these, NOx and SO2 are the main concern because these are very hazardous in nature. The concentration of above pollutants is directly related to the temperature, time, turbulence, air fuel ratio, and the design of the combustion chamber. In particular, these are the parameters on which these pollutants directly depends, in which temperature, time, turbulence, air fuel ratio. So the formation of CO and hydrocarbons. So most of the CO comes from incomplete combustion, because we know that whenever there is a less air or less oxygen is supplied in the combustion chamber, there is incomplete combustion happen in the combustion chamber. So most formation of the CO. So it is dominant during the idling of the machine or running at low load. Means if machine is at idle condition or running at low load, so high percentage of CO is exists in the combustor is designed to operate air fuel rich, means minimum air required only for the combustion purpose, means air is less, so therefore the formation of CO is happen. Significant amount of CO will be present in the primary zone of the combustor operating in stoichiometric and moderatory lean mixture. It is possible to reduce CO to the negligible level by stacked admission or additional air downstream of the primary zone. Means if we increase the air circle air, we can decrease this CO. So in short, CO, these are two criteria formed due to the insufficient residence time and inadequate mixing of the fuel and air, or over the rich combustion process at high local concentration. So the local CO formation of hydrocarbon NOx are shown in this figure. Emission percentage loads are given here. If you see 20% load, there is a maximum formation of the CO is there and hydrocarbons is there. And then percentage load increases, the formation is decreases, but the formation of NOx goes on increasing. And also the ppm is given, emission in ppm versus temperature. So the as the temperature increases, NOx formation increases. So the formation of NOx, we will see oxides of nitrogen are produced by the oxidation of atmospheric nitrogen at high temperature region in the flame. The main factor governing of NOx formation is temperature, as shown in figure. As we know that 24.26, as the temperature increases, your formation of NOx also increases. Percentage load is also. So the relation of this temperature with NOx is given as NOx is equal to K e raised to power 009 capital T, where the NOx formation is endothermic in nature and it is significant rate about 1800 Kelvin, above the 1800 Kelvin. Similarly, NOx also is high at full load condition, as we see in this figure. NOx is maximum high, full load means 100% load condition. So the how the these are the some chemical terms given here. how the mechanism SOX is formation is given. O2 is generally dispersed into 2O, then one of the O is combined with the N2, uh, again it decomposes into two NO, that is nitrogen oxides, and N. Again this N is combined with the O2, that again formation of NO and O. So NO is formed from the N2 contained in the fuel, and its contribution depend on the degree of N2 in the fuel. So the effect of residence time in the formation of NOx is given here, where phi is given as NOx in gram per kg of propane. Actually, phi is your equivalence ratio. So if the equivalence ratio is low, your NOx formation is less, and it increases with the residence time in all of whatever the equivalence ratio is. So this is insensitive. So formation of SO2 we will see. So SO2 emission is solely depend on the amount of sulfur content in the fuel. We know that there is a sulfur content in the fuel. So though man-made NOx is less than 1%, natural LX emission. So if it is produce high pollution density areas, concentration and reactions with other components cause serious problems. So NOx been identified as a major cause of photochemical smog, irritating to eyes, harmful oxides formation by the NOx. So the secondary pollutant forms are ozone, formaldehyde, organic hyperoxides, and peroxis, peroxycetyl nitrate (PAN). It is homologous simplified reaction. NOx is given here. These are the reactions given as how the NOx is converted into the NOx, PAN, and other things. Hydrocarbons mixing with increase NOx emission. The other things are also given as NO is oxidized by the O3 diffused from the atmosphere to tropospheres as NOO3, NO2 complete combustion plus O2. As part of NO2 is converted into HNO3, which comes in contact water as, that is acid rain. So the cause of the NOx is also cause the acid rain, and also the SOx effect is cause of the acid rain. SOx air, SO2 is the in the air is a man-made. It is act as a irritating gas. Yes, it irritates the human. It is responsible for most of the urban environment disasters. Very reactive in presence of water. So the first sulfurous acid which further gets oxidized into H2SO4. If the acid formation is there, and due to this acid formation the acid rain happens. So these are the some equations for the H2SO4 formation process when SO2 is combined with the water. So the green plant life is far more sensitive to SO2 than the man and animal. Damaging effect of SO2 is a vicinity of the power plants have been well observed. Injury to vegetation may occur even at low ground level concentration, less than 1 ppm. This is very much damaging role of the sulfur dioxide. Recent event acid rains also occur in some of the areas of industrial wards. That is also the damaging role of the sulfur dioxide. Thank you.